Okay, guys, I've just wrapped streaming on Champs Grand Final. FaZe get it done as I predicted. Before the event, I predicted FaZe to beat Optic in the Grand Finals. Optic coming from losers. I did predict 5-3 to FaZe, but, FaZe go one better and get it done 5-2. Incredible. I said in the week, S&D was going to be the separator, and we looked at a clip in the week from a clip of Optic. I think it was against Gentlemates. At Major 4, S&D raid, where basically the Optic players just hung Shotzzy out to dry, and it was just bad S&D teamwork. And I said on stream, I went, guys, if they don't fix this by Champs, they're gonna struggle, because they're probably gonna make Grand Finals, but there's 4 S&Ds and a best of 9. I had all the Optic fans saying, we'll fix it before Champs. This is Karma and JP. Don't know why those coaches get so much gas. They went 0-18 and went 8 3 times in a row, but Merck saves the day and suddenly you're the best coach of all time, but fair enough. So anyway, I knew that S&D was vulnerable. Doesn't mean I went into this series super confident, because other than Hassie Hardpoint, I feel like, any map could have gone to either of these teams. They're both very good at Black Ops 7. I think across the season, Optic are the best team in Black Ops 7, full stop. Obviously, they make 6 Grand Finals if you include the case on LAN. They went to 6 Grand Finals on LAN, losing 5 of them, which is kind of beautiful. Not because I hate Optic, as you know, I just think the fans are unbearable, and we just had to listen to so much shit in the off-season, how they were coming into this game. They were going to break all records. They were going to have a Cold War FaZe season. They were going to win every event. When they were in the qualifier stage, they were talking about the first team 11-0. They're just so constant, and they laughed at Vanguard FaZe for years, guys. Let's not pretend they didn't. And they go 1-6 in LAN Grand Finals on Black Ops 7, and they win the one they win in a gridlock S&D Game 7 versus Thieves. It's beautiful, honestly. It really is. It's beautiful. The humble pie has been served. Revenge is a dish best served cold. And guys, it's been fucking cold this season for Optic. And man, that was a very cold loss. So let's talk about it. Optic, even though FaZe beat them yesterday in winners finals in 2 hard points, or I think are the better hard point team, so it wasn't surprising when they won that map 1 on Colossus. Obviously, FaZe did have a big lead, but I never thought Optic were out it. I never looked past them at any map during this final. So Optic get that dub. My stream started blowing up. I had Optic fans talking shit to me after 1 map, which is crazy, because guys, as you know, it's a best of 9. You have to win 5. I was composed the whole time. Even when FaZe eventually went 4-1 up, I was like, I don't feel comfortable until I see 5 next to FaZe. This is crazy. But map 2 S&D, 5-5 raid. Optic have the bomb down, planted towards their spawn. They're all up. There's 30 seconds left. And Dashi, for some reason, pushes mid when he could just watch the flank. And he dies, so it makes it a 4v3, and then they collapse. They win the round. Such a scam from Dashi. Series goes 1-1. Scar was next. What was it next? Hardpoint or Overload? Overload. All I remember from the Overload was FaZe went 4-2 up, and then the last minute, I was like, fuck, Optic could get back here. They get 1, and I'm like, please, not a second to draw the game. They don't. Then we go to the Hardpoint. Draws was just picking up some ridiculous I don't know if it was the Hardpoint or the Overload. From memory, I need to go back, but Draza was picking up some huge 2 pieces. There was one of the maps Draza went crazy on Scar, and there was one of the maps where Boozer went crazy on Scar. Maybe it was Hardpoint for Draws, Overload for a Boozer. I think it was that way. But anyway, they both earned their rings in those maps. Jesus Christ. And then we go into a Den S&D, which I thought, if FaZe win the Den S&D, the series is over. 2 more S&Ds to come, 2 more respawns. They're probably gonna manage to get 1 right. Round 11 again. Oh, guys, I've still not watched it back. I don't know who scammed this one. I think it was Hook or Merck. And they scam a 2v4 or a 4v2 with bomb down on Den. Incredible, man. What are they doing, man? Their S&D just got shown up this event. They have good individual S&D players in Merc and Dashi, but they play terrible S&D as a team. There was 1 round on Den, you can go back and watch it, where I think Abuzer's in a 1v3 back dojo and he kills 1, and the other 2 Optic players are nowhere near him, just throwing their lives away, just awful S&D, and they got punished for it. Anyway, Optic FaZe win that. Then we go into the Overload. Optic make some really big plays and really big defense to win that on Den. That's 4-2. Then we go into Hassie. I know we won 6-2 yesterday on Hassie, but guys, I wasn't confident on Hassie Search anyway. For like Hassie, anything Optic, I'm just always worried. They're very, very good at that map. 5-3 down. They make it a 4v2. 0-4 quickly trades to make it a 2v3 from FaZe's side in the back kind of fishing shed. And Shotzzy just dives into the water for literally zero reason, and gets killed by 0-4, and then they manage to collapse and actually win the round. And then that was 5-4 to win, and then they go 5-5, and we get a round 11. If FaZe win, they're world champions. If Optic win, we're going to a game 8 hard point, and then we'd have a game 9 S&D if they win that. FaZe managed to get it to a 4v2. Who gets 2? Nearly gets the third. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Straza that trades who, gets a 2v1. Merc comes, he gets in weak. It's a 1v1. It's a Boozer and Merc 1v1. And Boozer shoots in, he runs mid, and Boozer's got to defuse it. Now, guys, I'm going to go find the clip. I'll put it on Twitter. I need to watch back my stream. Between maps 2 and 5, I don't know when it was. I feel like it was on the Scar I was talking about it, so it'll probably be maps 3 to 4. I was saying about the crowd cheese from Optic fans, and I literally said on stream, guys, I promise you, the FaZe fans are going to start playing against it, because it's not the Optic players' fault, but the Optic players know that if someone jumps on a defuse and they're in a 1v1, they always know the fans are going to make noise. They always know the fans are going to make noise. So naturally, of course, if they're like playing a creddy, they ain't going to check the bomb. They ain't going to check the bomb until the crowd goes. The crowd, it's crazy. We have to bring back boosts, but I'll do another video about that. But I said earlier in the series to the Discord I was in, guys, a FaZe player is going to fake this defuse to draw an Optic player out with the crowd and kill them. Bottom Frag, who was in the call with, who you may know from Twitter, was like, nah, I don't think so, I can't see it. And I was like, bro, someone is going to use this reverse psychology against them and bait them out. And what happens? Abuza hops the bomb, starts defusing, crowd goes crazy, Merc instantly runs in, and Abuza kills him when he's running in to win the world championship. Oh my God, what a series. What a series. Like, insane. And man, like, obviously, as you know, I had a field day on Twitter, of course I did. FaZe Save, God, esports, man. Like, all the other 11 teams, we would have had to listen to the Optic dross for another full season, man, about Shotzzy's the best player of all time. Thank God we don't have to listen to that bullshit. Simp absolutely ran him. People were moaning about Simp winning event MVP, but Simp had the best KD out of FaZe at the entire event, and I think in terms of event MVP, I think Simp was deserving. If it was finals MVP, I don't really know what it was. I need to watch back. I don't know if it was event or finals. If it was finals MVP, Abuza should have won it for sure. But event MVP, Abuza didn't get robbed. You could have gave it to Simp or Abuza. Draws and 0-4 a little bit lower, but you could have gave it to either of them, so I don't think that was a robbery. And Simp goes down as the best player of all time. Easy, done, finished, convo over. It's going to be a great off-season, guys, it is. And what a series. Optic fans only have Optic players only have themselves to blame for those S&D strats. Optic fans, at least the ones in the venue that were doing all that chirping, you need to hold your heads in shame. You just completely lack sport and integrity, and you got punished and ate your humble pie. And to all the Optic fans who have talked shit to me over the year and told me Shotzzy doesn't rake in champs and free rings this, free rings that, I really hope that humble pie tastes nice. And at the end of the day, I won, my team won. Simp's the GOAT. FaZe up, baby. Until next time, peace out.